How about we unmute? Hello. There we go. So I had the mic muted. I had the mic muted. But hey, things happen. Whatever. We'll get through it. Welcome to another fun edition of Tuesday with Todd, where I'm your host, Todd. And tonight we're going to talk about sublimation marble coasters. Ooh, look at that fun guy. So we're going to do these. These are from JP Plus. We'll walk through those. We've got a couple different designs. We're going to try and see how they are. And then after that, if you're part of Club OSG or you're from the OSG private members group, guess what? Club OSG Afterhours tonight. That's what we're going to do. So we'll go through the pricing of this, and then boom, 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 we're going to kick right over to that. So we'll walk through the pricing. We'll walk through some marketing ideas, and we'll just go all over the coasters. Now, if you are not a member of Club OSG or the private members group, I encourage you to go check it out. I'll throw a banner up here that'll get you over to Club OSG. Now, founder pricing has ended. Hey, we pushed it for a month. You missed out on it. So pricing has now increased. As of today, pricing has increased. It's now $19.97 per month. Now, that is going to be all month long. And then next month, that's it. It's going to its regular price, and that's where it'll be for the time being. I don't see any changes coming from that, but $24.97 is going up to next month. So if you want to get in on this, where we have these little after-hour sessions where we go through pricing and marketing of products that we press live here on Tuesday with Todd, and then you also get the Small Business Saturdays with Aaron, which guess what is on Saturdays, which that really dives into the nuts and bolts of your business. And in fact, this one, this Saturday is going to be on Facebook ads. So there's a lot of great information, a lot of great content. And on top of this, we're also giving you 10% off to FatDad Wholesale and Montco.biz. It's off select items. You're not going to get rush fees. You're not going to get things like that, the 10% off that. But it is going to save you some money. So definitely check that out. Boom, 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 boom. OurSuccessGroup.com/Club OSG. So that's coming up here shortly. We're going to do, like I said, pressing and go right into that. Let's get our comments. Let's see how everybody's doing tonight. Now that I have sound and you can hear me, let me hear your voice. Or at least your keyboards. Let me hear what you're doing. What are you working on? How's the weather in your area? How was your Memorial Day weekend? Now here in the greater Midwest area, it was cold. It was cold. It was a cold Memorial Day weekend. So we didn't accomplish a whole lot outside, but we did have a graduation. Our daughter graduated high school. Hey, that was Sunday night. First time for us to have a graduation on Sunday night. A COVID graduation at that, where they had everybody spaced out 6 feet. We had a suite, so we were able to get most of our family in there, and the overfill, we were able to use the tickets that we had. It was a different experience from when I graduated from that same school 26 years ago, something like that. So it was definitely an experience for sure, but everybody's safe and sound. And as of right now, they're in the Dominican, right? They headed out to Punta Cana, not a bad little thing to do right after graduation, to head out there, which leaves me being Mr. Mom for the week. Hey, I can handle this, right? 2 kids under 7. Yeah, I got this. 144 hours to go, kids. We got this. Well, that'll be fine. But they're out enjoying that. I told her, I don't want to hear from you until, let me know that you got there safe landed and we're taking off again. Don't worry about home. Don't worry about work. Don't worry about anything. Just enjoy the beach, enjoy the weather, have a good time. All right. So now that we have sound, like I said, Darren, hey, how are you? What's up, Chuck? Good to see you. Kevin, good evening to you as well. Jerry, hi all. Hi all to you too. Mo, thanks for coming by. And we got through all of our muted. Yes, there was no sound everywhere. There's no sound everywhere. But I think we got it. Nope, it was not your phone. It was me. I just forgot to hit it. That's all. There we go. And Tanya is in the house. What's up, Tanya? How are you? My sub black is still full with my SG800 suggestions. I don't understand that question. My sub black is still full with my SG. So you've got a lot of black? I don't know. Let's print more black. And yes, Mr. Mom Downing, it is like I said, it's been an experience. Matthew, howdy to you as well. Doing good. Hopefully I can stick around for the whole training. If not, Connie, guess what? You can catch it over, especially if you're in the private members group, you can catch the replay there. You can catch the replay, in the Club OSG, you're a member there, you'll be able to catch those replays for it. Because once we switch over to that, all the other feeds will go down. And if you're watching another feed, what do you mean by these other feeds? Well, there's other places to watch this. So if you're watching on Facebook, and Facebook kind of has some issues where it doesn't always work the greatest, and we often suggest to head over to our YouTube channels. Now, our YouTube channels are either at fatdadlive.com or or liveosg.com. Check out both of those so that way you're able to, hey, see us anytime, all the time, and get make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, do all those things those kids say. So when we do go live, you are getting it. Now, remember tonight, if you are watching on either one of these, if you are watching on FatDadLive.com or liveosg.com, that once we kick the feed over to the private members group, you'll need to be in the private members group or in Club OSG to get that extended training, the after hours. So make sure that you're checking those out. So both those groups, go to your links for it. Check out for everything on those, and that way, that's where we're going to be doing that. So you can head over there now. You can head over there later. Get over there whenever you want. But that is where we're going to be on things. Kick this banner off here, and we got first day back at the real job after the last 4.5 weeks off. I need to retire. Hey, that doesn't sound bad. 4.5 weeks off. Hopefully you got a lot accomplished on that. But being back at the real job, yeah, there was a couple times going on vacation to come back, and I'm like, this is just too much. It's too much. We're done, and this is what we're going to make it. So now, I don't know if a vacation is in the works. I haven't went on one for a year, but I think one is due. Everything will survive. It survived the last time. It'll survive this time. And then we got something else too. We're doing a sticker drop. That was on my schedule, and I actually had everything set to go, and I forgot about it. I got a notification that says, hey, it's on. So we're going to show those to you and what we're doing with that. That's special for those as well. Oh, dull in color. What are you printing with, Jerry? Are you printing with Creative Studio? And what are you using for a black color? Are you using the solid black? Because I know on some prints that we've gotten from people that they don't use that solid black, and it does come out a little muted black. So we have that there. Love your membership. Awesome. Glad you love that membership. And there's our fearless leader, made it in. We'll not be able to hang around, but we'll check out the replay. Thank you for stopping in, Aaron, making sure that we are all alive and well and on point here. Okay. So before we get to the pressing, let's talk about some upcoming, excuse me, holy moly, some upcoming events that we have. Now, upcoming, first one that we're going to hit, let's see how should we do this, because we've got the Applique Getaway and the DAX shows. So let's go Applique Getaway first. Now, Applique Getaway is going to be July 23rd through 25th, and that is going to be at the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. And our very own Aaron is going to be teaching a class there. He's going to be going from hobby to business, 5 keys to success. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you plan on attendance, you plan on travel, hey, check it out, sign up for that class. I'm going to post a link here so that way you can actually get to it through our site. So that's going to be oursuccess.group/AG. I think I should be able to create a clickable link for this. I'm going to try that and see if that will work here. So that way you can check that out and be able to rock and roll there. I should be able to put that right there. Ooh, and I was just notified, if you see that here, 2 classes actually, 2. I don't have the information in the one. Give me the information in the other. I can put it in here, and then we'll be able just to go crazy with it. There's going to be teaching 2 classes there over that weekend. And like I said, that is going to be July 23rd through the 25th at the Sheridan Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, July 23rd through the 25th. And if you go to oursuccess.group/AG, you will get more information on that. Now, next up is going to be the DAX show. So DAX has 3 shows. And with those 3 shows, they're going to be in Kansas City. They're going to be in Minneapolis, or not Minneapolis, excuse me, Treasure Island, and they're going to be in Chicago. So for information on those, if you go to oursuccess.group/DAX, and with that, I can go ahead and put the spot in here for it. So you're able to check that out here and get that. Kansas City is going to be July 9th and 10th. Minnesota is going to be August 3rd and 4th. And then Chicago is going to be August 27th and 28th. OSG will be probably at every one of those events. So if you're going to be in the Kansas City area, July 9th and 10th, we'd love to see you there. If you're going to be in Minnesota, the 3rd and 4th of August, stop out and see us. That's during the middle of the week. Come on, make a trip. Come out to Treasure Island. Let's go to the water park. Let's have some fun. And then Tinley Park is always a blast. That's the home away from home. That's where this all got started at. I would love to see as many people as possible there. Stay tuned for an update on that one, because I'm almost positive we'll do a meetup there at Buffalo Wild Wings, where it all started on that Friday night after the dinner that Dax has. Which, is Dax having the dinner? That's a good question. I should ask Aaron that, if Dax is having the dinners afterwards this year because of the COVID restrictions. That I don't know, but we will find out and we'll be able to relay that to you. Now, if you've never been to a trade show before, I highly suggest that if there is one, then 6 hours of you, 6 hours. That's my driving limit. You may have like a 13, 14-hour drive limit. Mine's 6. So if everything is within 6 hours, hey, I'll drive there. It's just definitely worth it. Because not only do you get to see new products, new techniques, but the biggest thing is you get to meet new people or network with existing people. You get to see people that, there's people here that, hey, I haven't seen you guys in a year, hey, I'm missing out. I feel like I know tons of people, but that personal connection is gone. So to be able to see people that you communicate with on a daily basis online, in person, it is always a fun experience. Plus, you get to talk to other people in the industry. You get to see what's going on. You get to hear the same problems that you've ran into. You get to help people. A lot of times, when I went to our first trade show, I wasn't sure, if it was right for me. Because at some of the other trade shows that I'd been to previously, if you weren't a big player in it, you really weren't anything. Now, going to the DAX show, it made me feel right at home. I think DAX is one of the best put on shows out there because of the way it made me feel. It made me feel that, hey, it was okay if you're still in your house and you have aspirations to go to a storefront. Hey, it's okay if you're in your house and you just want to stay there. We're here to help you, whatever. Those vendors are there to help and support you. And that's the family orientation, the community from the DAX show. That's where we've met some of our best friends. I say, if you haven't heard the story, I think 90% of our wedding party was made up of friends from the industry. So it was a great, we had a blast. And the relationships that develop from there, they'll just always be there for you. So like I said, if you are in the area of a trade show, if you can get to one, go. I bet it's going to be pretty much, there's one every weekend, if not, like twice a weekend for certain shows to overlap, because everybody's trying to get in for it. So definitely go see a trade show if it is up in your area. Like I said, we got DAX show. Kansas City is July 9th and 10th. Minnesota is going to be August 3rd and 4th. And then Chicago is going to be August 27th and 28th. And then July 23rd through the 25th, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, make sure to check Aaron out, where he's teaching 2 classes at the Applique Getaway. Links will be posted in the descriptions, though we'll have those. Make sure, in the group, so we'll start putting those out. But you can definitely find the information on DAX over at OurSuccess.group/DAX. Okay. So I think we got that out of the way. Let's get into what we have tonight. These bad boys here. We got, I got to move this so I can see what I'm doing. So we got these marble coasters. So there's just a solid white marble. I haven't went through them all to see if there's any color variations, but everything looks to be a solid white marble. What they come with is the little bubble pack that, most of the things come in. Boom, boom, boom. And then it comes with the cork backing. Now, do not put the cork backing on before. Put the cork backing on after. So we're going to go over that. We've got a couple different designs we're going to go over and do. And that's going to be it. We're going to show that. And then we'll get into the after hours. We're going to talk more marketing, pricing, how we would do it from there. Now, does anybody have any questions, comments, and concerns before we get in there? Well, because we're going to head over to the press. I won't really be able to see the comments too much. And this will just, this will make it easier. So, I'll come back and we'll see what's going on there. Pressing time on these bad boys is going to be 390 degrees for 120 seconds. I'll make sure I got that right. So 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes, 390 degrees, firm pressure. Now, while you're over there checking these out, and I'll put a link here in the description for you too, so that way we have that over here, because these came from JP Plus. That is item number MCC. Was it MCC-4 is what it is. If you use the code 9PHW2, it's going to save you 10% off select items. And I'm almost positive these were ones that were in there too. Aaron's not sure, so we're going to find out if the buffet is going to be open words afterward. You have not. Saturation can be adjusted. I believe so on those. There's Tony. Tony, thanks for checking in. And Tony will be in Dallas, Fort Worth. So, hey, Tony, stop by, see Aaron in the booth. Hey, if you're Applique Getaway, check it out. I know you do embroidery, right? Get over there, check out the Applique Getaway. Stop in, see Aaron, see how he's doing. Jerry loves trade shows. I love trade shows too. It's the people, the interaction. I love having fun with people. I love just that communication, that sense of camaraderie. And then I love seeing the equipment. I'm like, ooh, I want that, and I want that, and 7 of those, and I don't need that, but I really want that. And it's fun to hear all the machines going, to hear everything going, to hear the education. A lot of them will have free training, free classes. There will also be paid classes as well. But the free ones, very knowledgeable. You get a lot of great information from going to a trade show. So if you are in the area, like I said, go check them out. Go enjoy, have fun, check out the trade shows. All right. Now, we got a couple designs here. So we're going to do a monogram. And then I kind of did a monogram photo type one, and then a photo. So we're going to do all those to see what they look like, see how it all turns out. And what we'll do is we will going to switch over to this other camera, and I should be able to do that with a simple click of a button here. Grab my microphone and try not to. Oh, I gotta move some stuff because this is not going to end well because I had to plug something else in a different way. And it's going to throw everything way off. So I just noticed that. Because remember, I had an issue with the way that some of the stuff, my lighting quit working, my USB hub. So I moved some stuff, and I just realized that I didn't change some of the wiring to it. All right. So now we should be good. I should be able to get over here. So as we know, with these blowout sheets, cover sheets, all that, simple butcher paper will do. This came from good old Sam's butcher paper. I keep it here. It'll roll out, cut off what I need. When I'm doing stuff like this, if I don't need the big sheet, I just cut it down. Why waste that big sheet if I don't need it? Now we've got our marble. Now, from here, you should be able to see there's a glossy side and a dull side, and you're going to want the glossy side for this. What we're going to do is let's start with the basic monogram to see how it all holds up, see what it does for it. So we've got that. I guess it doesn't matter if it's up and down. Now, when I do these, I always make sure I have the outline on, because how do I know for sure if that's on there, if it's centered? I don't. So see how if I had just threw it on there, how it wouldn't be centered. Well, if I put an outline on it outside the bleed area, then I can get a better idea of where that actually is. So that looks pretty good to me. And we're going to come over here and get our handy dandy heat tape. And we're going to tape this bad boy on here. Oop, you see that? It moved a little on me. We're going to put that on here. We're going to tape the other side. Like I said, these came from JP Plus. And this is the first time I'm doing it live here. We're going to see how these turns out. I have a feeling they're going to turn out magnificent. But, so we do that. We've got substrate down, transfer on top. Then we're going to cover it with a cover sheet. Move it over here so that way you guys can see it a little better. Then we're going to press it. Now, these press at 2 minutes at 390 degrees for 2 minutes. Firm pressure. We'll see how it turns out. And I think it'll turn out just fine. Now, the inks that we're using, or the printer that we're using, is an Epson 7610 that's been converted with inks from Driven by Graphics. Our good friend Marvin over there has supplied the inks for us. If you use our link tree, which is linktr.ee/FatDadCD, that has all the links into all of our referral programs, affiliate links, things like that in there. There is a link to the ink, and I believe it's 10% off that you get from it from there. Super simple. Just got to fill the inks for it. No big deal there. With these are the first time that I've done these as marble coasters. We're going to see how they turn out. I think they're going to be a great thing. I can't wait to see, excuse me. I can't wait till when we do the photos to see how the photos turn out, because photos are one of those things that can really make or break a product. Yes, monograms, yes, text, things like that are fine. But hey, photographs, that's what people want to see. If you really want to woo and wah people, that's where sublimation comes in great. Those great vibrant colors. That's what sets other people apart from somebody who's just doing a one color thing or a two color thing. Like I said, with this, these came from JP Plus. You order from there. We've got the link in the description. Use that code 9PHW2. You're going to save 10% off select items. Now, it has been known to also work on some equipment, some clearance items. So you may want to check that. And hey, what's worse that can happen? You know, it works on it. I've just got about 10 seconds left on these. Grabbing my handy dandy heat glove that is not going so handy dandy for me right now because I can't get my fingers in it. Let's pop this bad boy open. I cannot get that in here. So we're just going to tear that off. And see, our pressure is off. So as you can see, first time doing this, we need to up our pressure some. That's going to be hot to grab because you can see that our pressure was off. We have enough pressure in it because this didn't take over here. You can see that it's a little off on here. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to test things because even on this pressure, it still looks fine over on this side. Over on this side, it doesn't. So remember, when you're getting these, you're going to go through some to test your pressure to find out where things are, where they need to be. I need to up my pressure so we can see where things are at. Easy enough to do. We'll set that bad boy down. We'll move this stuff out of the way. And we're going to do another one. Now, in a production setting, let me grab another one. In the production setting, one of the things you can be doing while these are pressing is you can totally be, setting up for the next one. So you can be taping, you can be putting all your transfers in, you can do all that. So you're not sitting here like, la-da-da-da-da, what am I doing? Just waiting on the next one. So, same thing. We're going to grab a transfer. We're going to put her in here. We are going to put our substrate down on top of it. So shiny side down onto the substrate. And remember, with sublimation, when you're printing on top of something, you want to be mirrored. When you're printing through something, that's when you want to be right reading. So these are printed in reverse. We have them mirrored on it. You can set, most of your software programs will set that up for you when you set it all up. So you don't have to. You can just manually mirror it beforehand, or you can do it. They can set it up when you do go through the print process, or you can set it up before it goes to print. So we've got that one here. Well, we're going to put this here. We're going to give a little more pressure. Let's see what we got, and we're going to give it another roll and see what happens. All right, that might be a little too much pressure. All right, let's see what happens, because I guess I could read the instructions here. 120 seconds, 390 degrees, moderate pressure. Preheat the heat press to 390. Yep, already did that. Print the artwork on the sublimation transfer paper. Yep, did that. The paper that we're using is A-Sub paper. I think, but yeah, it's A-Sub paper, 13 by 19. It came from Amazon there. We've got the templates. Don't attach the cork backing before sublimating. Line the coaster, did that. Secure with tape, did that. Blowout sheet, did that. Place coaster with transfer, yep, did that. Just pressure, close press, finished, open, remove the coaster from the heat press. Yeah, remove transfer paper from the coaster. Set coaster aside to cool. Okay, we did all that. After it's all cooled, you're going to peel and stick the included cork pad on the bottom side of the coaster. Aha! Caution! Do not submerge coaster in water to speed the cooling process. All right, there we go. Now, we know we've had this debate before because there are places that say, hey, yeah, you can go ahead and be a Dunkaroo. Dunkaroo will cause minute fractures, especially in mugs. If you do any mugs that have a colored inside is where you can really see it. It'll create those minute fractures that are in the inside. So please, please, please do not dip your mugs. Can you? Yes. Should you? No. Let them cool, dry. You can put them on a wire rack with a fan. You can set them on marble so it draws away. An aluminum table. Anything really there. To let it cool, you can do. Just do not dunk those in water. And remember, when you're doing these, you're going to have to test things out. It doesn't always go perfect on the first time or the second time or the third time, or sometimes, any times. You just got to keep going, and you got to know going into it, that's what's going to happen, is that there's going to be a learning curve with it when you have new products, when you're testing them out. Because then once you test out, there we go. Let's see what we got with this one. Ta-da, ta-da. All right, much, much better. I got to figure out what is going on with this glove, because it is not letting me put my fingers in it. And that is, It's irritating me. It's like I'm missing a finger hole or something. I don't know what is really going on, but I think I got her now. I need to switch gloves. Which heat gloves do you guys use? With me, I got these, and then I got a couple barbecue sets that make their way in and out between the two, because there's nothing like better than using barbecue gloves, on a heat press, because then you can smell it. All right, so here we go. So there we go. Good pressure. Love that. Love that color. So we get over to that other side, you'll be able to see it. So full color with that. I think that turned out beautiful. I love how that looks. I love everything along with that. Great photo quality with that. So super proud on that. Everything looks great all around it. I had to check kind of the soft edges around, but those are the flowers. So it's showing what it needs to show. All right, let's do another one. We'll get this stuff out of the way. And we're going to do another one. I'm going to try and keep my gloves somewhat close right now, so I don't screw that up anymore. All right, so we have blowout paper, Badao. We got transfer, Ding, and we got a coaster. So we're going to do the coaster, and we'll see how this one turns out. And then we're going to go ahead and do another black one just to see how that all plays out too. Because I want to see what it looks like full black, how it all looks really done, ready to roll. So we got our coaster, shiny side down. When we do a full bleed, you are going to head to the bleed area so you can see, hey, which way does this need to go? Does it need to go up? Does it need to go down? Does it need to go left, right, A, B, select, start, whatever. You're going to be able to see that. That's like I said, when we do the monogram again, you'll see why I keep that box on there, just for that reason. So I can see where does it need to go, what is going on with it. All right, so we know our pressure is good. So we'll put that here. We've got our sheet there. And we're going to go ahead and close it. Now, this is 390 degrees, 120 seconds. You saw I'm in that firm pressure. I'm up on the upper end of it because, hey, I went moderate and it was still a little off. So we'll see how it does. We saw how it did on this one. And that's still super hot. So that's not going to be fun to touch for a while. Ooh, that marble is super hot. Ooh, that first one is still hot. So not the most fun there. Okay, we've got 90 seconds, so I'm going to check in and see if there's any comments, questions, anything I need to answer over here. No dipping. Yes, that is correct, Aaron. No dipping. Darren uses a structure fire glove, so that's pretty cool. Jerry, thank you for this. And Matthew, my barbecue gloves are only for the press. I've got a lot of different barbecue gloves. I think that's one of the go-to things is when you do anything barbecue-wise, barbecue, smoking, grill, it makes it pretty easy to buy for. You can never have too many sets of grill gloves, thermal probes, wireless thermometers, chimneys, spices, and I've got a fair amount of smokers. And so it's always nice to get something new because I'm not going to buy it for myself. But, my favorite are the oversized cutting boards, the big knives, any of that, I barbecue. I should do that this weekend. It's been 2 weeks since I smoked something, but it's been a busy time. But try to do it more over the summer as we go. So I'm going to take a drink. We got like 30 seconds here to go on it. And like I said, these came from JP Plus. These are the marble sublimation coasters. And I also do believe that you can use these for laser as well. So if you're laser engrazer, you can double dip on these and you can really, create some amazing products with it. I would have to double check, but I'm pretty sure that you're able to do that as well. I'm going to have to check though. So if anybody has sublimation and a laser, let's see what you got. All right. So move this one, move that. Ooh, look at that. So in this, I just did a transparency over it. That's there. You can just see a little bit in there. Ooh, pretty. I like that. I like how that came out. I really, really do. So now we're going to do a full black one. Let's see what we can do with that black. Let's see if we can dial that bad boy in. Because black on these, it's just classic. It looks good. Monograms, when done right, look good. And, hey, people pay for them. So when we get over to the Club OSG side, when we get to after hours side of it, when you're a private member, when you're in the Club OSG, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, hey, what do we price these things at? What are ways that we can market these? What's something that we can do, that that'll add value to it. So we're gonna talk and see what we can do. All right. So handy dandy scissors that are now too big because I got my glove hand on. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what we can do with the black one. Okay. Now this one's not the name, but hey, I was thinking I'll make a full set of them, kind of have it all there for it. Whatever. But as you can see what I mean? When you have the box on the outside of it, that way you can see where everything is. Because without that box, how do I know where I am on stuff? How do I know if I'm too high or too low? I can't see through the bag. I'm not Superman. I don't have X-ray vision. But I know if I have this box around here, all I got to do is keep that space even around it. And it's going to help me keep it centered and put it on there. So a little trick, when you're doing the full bleed stuff, it's easy. But when you're just doing some of the single things, that's where it gets a little tough at. So we got that. Got her flipped over. Got her pressed. We're not going to burn ourselves because we know better than that. And we're going to come in here and we're going to press it again. 390 degrees Fahrenheit. Time is going to be 120 seconds, 2 minutes. You say with tomato, I say ketchup, whatever. Pressure, moderate to heavy. I'm on the heavy side of the pressure because, like I said, we saw on that first one, where we didn't get the pressure in there great, and we got that right in the corner. So you're going to want to make sure that you test these out. Make sure that you get your pressure correct on them. Now, once we're done with these, we'll come over to the other screen. We'll see how everything's are going with it. We'll show them off a little better there. I can zoom the camera in on me, and we'll see what we got. So we got a little minute there for it. And like I said, the paper, it's going to be the A-sub paper that we get from Amazon. Inks from Driven by Graphics, converted Epson. I think I gave you all the information that's good to go through there. Something else to remember when we do this, testing. You are not perfect. I sure am not perfect. I never will be perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I want to keep learning. Like this, you saw, hey, it didn't work. I thought I had pressure good. It's not there. Don't get frustrated. These things are going to happen. That's just part of it. That's part of being the creative process. Is you just got to learn. You got to see it works. And the thing is, what works on my press may not work on your press. Maybe you need to go 10 or 20 degrees higher or 10 or 20 degrees lower because your press runs hot. We don't know. That's where it comes in testing. These settings that we're giving for you are just the rough idea of, hey, start here and play with it. Okay, well, I knew that the black looked good with it, and I knew it was a pressure issue. Did the next one, great. Next one, great. And now we're going to see what it looks like with black. Black, we'll tell you. It'll tell you if you did something wrong or not. All right, here we go. Pop this bad boy up off of here. And ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. There we go. And you can see, I still could have went a little more that way with it. But overall, I think we nailed it. I love how that looks. Man, that looks super clean. I really, really like that. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to grab the other one. We're going to switch over to the other camera. We're going to bring our stuff around. We're going to take a look at these bad boys up on the screen and then see. Ooh, you can feel that heat radiating from it. So I need to switch the camera back. And hello. Just like that, we're back over here. So now I can click off of this bad boy. All right, so we started with this one. This one's not bad. And let's see, I'm going to zoom in. Remember, I'm going to get blurry, but that is going to stay there. But you can see where we did not have the correct pressure. You can see right here, we're just off. There just wasn't enough pressure for where it was. So we had to adjust our pressure for it. But other than that, everything looked really, really good around it. So that's why we're like, okay, we'll just adjust pressure. So from there, we adjusted the pressure, and then boom. We got that bad boy coming out perfect. Colors on it are great. I wonder if I can. Ooh, last time I turned this light, things got a little crazy. So I wonder if I can just bring this light over here without giving you too much of a glare. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. There we go. There. Knew we could make it so we could see the color. But you see how that color is all in there? Amazing, amazing color. Great thing. Great. I like these. I really, really like these. And then we did it again. And on this one, we added just that little, transparency on it. Same thing, just a transparency. Different, merge of the two. Add just enough to show that little difference in there in it. But you can see, same thing. Colors with that. Phenomenal colors on that. And then finally, okay, we wanted to bring our black back and see where we were with it. So that's what we did. My nose itches. There. Now you can see we're good on that corner. That's where we knew we had an issue at. That black is rich and good. Everything is amazing through that. So that, my friends, is the marble coasters from JP Plus. Take my glove off now without burning myself. I can adjust the camera back. Ooh, that got worse. There we are. And then we can go from there. Any questions, comments, concerns before I say adieu, bye-bye to everybody that is not in the private members group? So if you're not in the private members group or you're not a member of Club OSG, you'll want to head there now. If you're a member and you're not watching in those streams, you'll want to head there now because we are going to be saying bye-bye to this stream, and only in the private members group in Club OSG will you be able to see our next phase of this. We talk marketing, pricing in there. Ask any questions, comments, concerns, everything with there. All right, that's it from his experience. I've had my mug press dialed in with time and temp. Now I can't find my chart. Got to start over. Okay, so easy thing for that. And, sometimes we just don't think about it because we're doing other things. Grab a notebook. Just keep it right by your press, wherever your press is. If you're using just a standalone mug presses, just the little notebooks that are like that big. And just keep it with it. You can keep it underneath that, right there with it, so that way you always have that. Because, yes, when you have to start all over, it does suck. Yeah, I can think of all sorts of cool things to do with those marketing. Yes. And that's things we're going to talk about with it. You use a strip, about 1/4 inch strip on one mug, and press multiple times till it just right. Absolutely. And see, the thing is, the mug press, that's a wrap. So you're able to do that. Not every press is the same. You're going to have soft spots, hard spots. So you want to make sure that's consistent there. So you just need to keep testing and put it out there. And Aaron, yeah, just the way you're supposed to be. You are perfect, but testing is part of being perfect. Absolutely. And great question. Do they come with the cork backing? Yes. So you get a box, folded up box here, white box, just made in China sticker. So that way you can put your information on it. You can put whatever you want on this. Remember, these are fun boxes to open and not rip. But when you open up that box, it opens up just like so. Inside this box, you have your coaster. Inside here, you have your cork adhesive backing. Once these are cooled down and cool to the touch, you'll pull off the backing, you'll attach it, and boom, boom. Now you got your cork backing. So yes, they do come with those on it. Pilar, thanks for stopping in just in time for us to leave. Hey, that's how it goes. Dawn, thanks for stopping in too. All right. So on that note, here's what we got. We went over these. You can find these over. I think we got the little thingamajigger here. You can find these over at JP Plus. We're gonna throw in the link to them here. Don't forget that. I guess I got to hit enter, for it to go through. Don't forget with these, you can use, there it is. We'll throw that right there. Use the code 9PHW2 to save 10%. These are the marble coasters from JP Plus. And like I said, yeah, I'm almost positive you could use these for laser too. So would love to see them both there. Taco Tuesday. We're actually doing tacos on Thursday this week. So I think today I'm going to do macaroni and cheese and hot dogs by request. So, hey, you want to request that? I'm good down for that. Because, hey, I got training tonight. Speaking of training, don't forget, tomorrow night we have training. Time management. Man, my time management has been horrible lately. And I cannot wait for Aaron to put this class on tomorrow night because time management is not my friend right now. And Aaron is a killer at it. Man slays at the time management. So I'm going to take tons of notes during this one. And I'm just telling you, last check, He could probably have like a 3-day seminar on this, and he's trying to get as much information to you guys. So definitely check that out. OSG membership, for the link to the OSG membership, so you can find out more for that, which you should. You really want to take your business to the next level. You need to start thinking about investing in yourself. Head over to OurSuccessGroup.com for more information on that. Remember, for Club OSG, hey, if you just want to watch some after hours training, you want to get some small business Saturday training, you want some discount codes, totally cool. You know, we created that second level for that. That's OurSuccessGroup.com/Club OSG. Pricing on that, $19.97 this month, is going up to its regular price next month of $24.97. On that note, see you guys next week if you are not in the Club OSG or private members group right now, because all other feeds are going away. So make sure that if you're on that, you need to get inside of those. Everybody else that is not a member, you have a great night. Check us out over in the groups. Check us out, everything that, you know, where to find us. They say you can totally find us everywhere by just using, you know, our total links on it. linktr.ee/FatDadCD will get you to all of our links. FatDadLive.com or Live OSG will get you over to our YouTube channels. You can find us on Facebook over at Facebook.com/OurSuccessGroupPro. Until next week, you guys have a great time. Keep being successful. Keep killing it. We're saying bye to everybody. So right now, boom, boom, this one done. Feed, boom, gone. See you later, alligator. Who else is next? Let's see. Is this our success group? Then we'll cut that one last. We're going to get over here to Club OSG. You're still good. Private members, you're still good. Business basics. See you later, you guys. Make sure, sign up for Club OSG so that way you can continue to watch these after-hour shows every time we put them on for you. See you later on that. Next up, hey, guess what? Our success group, thank you for stopping by. We love your interaction with our page. Make sure to always like, subscribe, share everything that we have over there. See you guys next time. And remember, get over there to you know, Club OSG. Check us out on that. We're getting out of here. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty on this. Next up, Fat Dad over on YouTube. Peace out, guys. Check us out over on, over on our channel. Get in our private member group so you can